What's up, football fans from around the world? So here's my recap of the 2024 Champions League final between Borussia Dortmund and Real Madrid. Real Madrid, they just won their 15th Champions League title, and they've earned this victory. And I have to say, in the first half, Real Madrid, they were absolutely getting just, I would happen to say, outperformed by Dortmund's front attack. But it's just Dortmund, it seems like they forgot how to finish because, if it wasn't for Dortmund's poor finishing and Courtois' genius keeping ability, I felt like they would have been up 2-0 against Madrid at halftime. But right now, Real Madrid, they won the game. And, if there is one thing I want to say as an FC Bayern fan is if Bayern do sell Joshua Kimmich, because obviously I've been reading the reports that first Alphonso Davies has been linked with a move to Real Madrid, and now it seems like that Joshua Kimmich is linked with a move to the Bernabeu. So if Bayern do plan on selling Kimmich, I want us to get either Tchouaméni, Camavinga, or Federico Valverde in return, because the reason why I'm saying this is because I feel like that if Bayern sell Kimmich to Madrid, and if we don't get any of the three players in return, we are making the same mistake that we made when we sold Kroos to Madrid in 2014. And if you want to know how I feel about us selling Kroos, that was arguably the biggest transfer blunder Bayern have ever made, especially considering that Toni Kroos, I felt like that he was disrespected at Bayern in his last years, if I'm being honest here, as an honest FC Bayern Munich fan. And yes, I'm rocking my FC Bayern kit for this video here, my Robert Lewandowski, because obviously the way how he performed against Madrid, we could have used Robert Lewandowski. I miss Lewandowski at FC Bayern, but I still decided to get his jersey. So yeah, I'm going to show you the back here. If you can see it, Robert Lewandowski, FC Bayern right now, it just seems like we could be going through a major transition soon, obviously with Neuer and Müller getting up there in age. But let's talk about the Champions League final. First half though, Borussia Dortmund, they absolutely had Real Madrid's number. They were high pressing them, and that's how Dortmund were able to keep the game scoreless, is just by that genius high pressing, and whatever the manager had planned was working in the first half. But second half, Madrid, they played football in the second half, because in the first half, I feel like Madrid, they just completely didn't play their best football. But second half, they turned things up, and can't really complain about this final. Yes, I did make that video where I wanted Bayern to be in the final, but hey, that's football at the end of the day. I have no control over the game. I'm just a fan. But, regardless of whether Bayern win, lose, or draw, I'm still a fan of this club at the end of the day, because I'm dedicated to this club. This is my club still at the end of the day. And I really would love for Bayern to learn how to do proper business with Real Madrid. Basically, like I said, if we do plan on selling Kimmich, I want us to get either Camavinga, Tchouaméni, or Federico Valverde in return, because that's how you do business with a club like Real Madrid. Because if we were planning on selling Kroos, because the way how we handled the Kroos transfer in the summer of 2014, I feel like we didn't handle it our best, because if we were going to sell him, we should have gotten either Mesut Ozil or Luka Modric in return. That's really how you do business with a club like Real Madrid, because it seems like that the Bayern board forgot how to do business in the summer transfer window, especially when it comes to doing business deals with Real Madrid, because obviously football, you look at the business transfer side of it, and it just seems like that Bayern just couldn't figure out how to replace, their talents and all that. And especially with us selling Thiago, if you remember Thiago, I miss Thiago at Bayern. I felt like we really could have used Thiago, especially against Real Madrid in the second leg of the Champions League knockouts. Speaking like a true FC Bayern fan, somebody that's been watching this club for the last, I want to say what now? 11 years from the time I started watching Ribery and Robin, Robin doing that cut inside and shoot technique. I've always tried to practice that at school whenever I played soccer or football, whether it was in the park too, as well. I would always try to replicate the Arjen Robin moves and all that stuff. But yeah, Madrid, they won their 15th Champions League title. Bellingham, he's a Champions League winner. So Bellingham, he's the player that I'm happy for the most, because Bellingham, obviously, I'm a huge fan of him. Bellingham, he's been having a hell of a season at Real Madrid, and I do still hope he wins the Ballon d'Or. I would still cast my vote for Bellingham. But for me, man of the match in this final, without a doubt, would have to be Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. absolutely balled out, especially just with his quickness, and just his crossing was just absolutely on point in this final. So yeah, Madrid, Courtois' genius keeping in the first half prevented Dortmund from scoring, and Courtois just made a lot of great saves in this final. And obviously Madrid, they are the Champions League winners. And I just feel like that Bayern, we would be in the final if only we had Robert Lewandowski still, because, you know, not going to lie, I do miss Lewandowski at Bayern, and Euro 2024 is right around the corner here. So I'm hoping Poland to actually do something, considering that this could be Lewandowski's last and ever opportunity to win a trophy for Poland. So yeah, I will be cheering for Poland at Euro 2024. We'll be making a lot of Euro 2024 videos, but hey, Madrid, they've earned this victory. I can't really complain about this final. They've shown the world that why they are the best team in Europe right now. And if while looking at FC Bayern right now, I still hope that our Champions League window is still open, but we really have to, you know, get to work in this summer transfer window if we want to make another run at a Champions League, because I feel like we kind of completely just squandered our Champions League opportunity in the worst way possible. And, you know, I really wanted us to be in the final. You know, I really was hoping for that all-Bundesliga final, but obviously we didn't get it. But hey, I'm still a fan at the end of the day, regardless of whether we win, lose, or draw. Mia San Mia forever.